Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's episode. It is Tuesday, September 29, 2020 in the Pacific time zone. Welcome to today's episode, Anxiety. Oh, man. So, it is now 5:30 in the morning, and I have been awake since 2 when I got up to pee and could not go back to sleep. And I haven't experienced this much anxiety in quite some time, actually, really quite some time. I was so shocked. So what I did for the hour that I laid there, hoping for a reprieve and to get back to sleep, is I laid there on my side with my face mask, or not my face mask, my eye mask on, and proceeded to say the basic Ho'oponopono prayer over and over and over and over and over again in both French and English. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Over and over and over and over. And then about 3:30 or so, or 3:45, I just said, screw it. And so I got up, I got stuff moving a little bit. I fixed myself a cup of coffee and proceeded to sit down and write. And I didn't write very much this morning. That was very interesting. I just didn't write very much. I just simply said, I am feeling all of this anxiety, and I know where it's stemming from. I screwed something up, and I'm very upset about the consequences of that. And something else. And what's interesting is now I can't even remember what the something else is. That's how powerful Ho'oponopono can be, because as of this moment, I had finished my writing. I sat down and did the extended prayer version over it 4 times, plus one more time in French. And I can't even remember the second reason that I was in such anxiety. I can't even remember. I can remember the first one, because this is a little bit deeper and a little more ongoing. But even that anxiety has lifted enough that I know this morning I can take the action that I need to take this morning in regards to it. Whereas 45 minutes ago, I was at a place of, I just can't do anything. I can't do this. I can't face what's going on. And that's how powerful the Ho'oponopono prayer work is, at least for me. Like I have said many times on this channel, find what works for you. But part of this channel is to express to you what I am up to, the work that I do in terms of my spiritual life, the simplicity of my spiritual life. And if you can glean something from it, then hallelujah. And if you can't, I'm okay with that too. So my anxiety got fixed, at least enough to walk through the next step that I need to personally, physically take in terms of action, which I will do this morning. At some point, it's scheduled into my day. Can it be that simple? Possibly. I was listening to a podcast yesterday, and the discussion of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech was brought up. And it came from a perspective that I just really hadn't thought of. Is that I'm going to talk about but I would include this as a we as well. I need to and want to step out of the boxes that the illusion is currently giving to me and giving to all of us. And particularly in the form of social media and the news. And what if, not what if, because it isn't true. It's just a construct that has been created by somebody else. And in King's speech, he says he's envisioning what the world could be like. And a lot of his speech has come to pass. I mean, obviously there is a long way to go, but much of his speech has come to pass. And what's going on right now in terms of owning and acknowledging and the truth coming out about our rampant racism in this country is part of that dream. It's part of that dream. Because 50 years ago, over 50 years ago now, that rampant racism was there, but it wasn't addressed and it wasn't talked about. And you know, within a few years of that speech, we had some amazing shows on television that featured entire black casts, which had been unheard of prior. And then, of course, we went back into the closet with all of that. And white people showed up on TV once again. But he had a dream. He saw a vision. And so what was put to me was, can I think farther out, feel farther out than what the illusion of this reality is? And I was so inspired by that. And I absolutely am convinced it's because of the work that I'm doing. Not only with this channel, but with the Ho'oponopono. Between these two things, my energy and my spiritual connection has shifted so dramatically. And I'm thrilled and incredibly grateful. So one of the things I'm working on right now is, well, how do I see for myself? And how do I see for others? And how can I be of service in that occurring? And it's something that I want, which is a lot different than something that I need. Because we all need it. But wanting it gets the universe's attention. Thank you so much for listening this morning. Merci beaucoup. Bonne journée.